Greetings, family. We are hoping that you are doing well. Okay, today, whatever we are going to talk about is not something to celebrate, because when it happened to Congo, we were not very happy and we talked about it. And now it's going to happen to Somaliland. We saw Congo giving everything to the US and getting nothing. Actually, anything military that they were expecting was just to protect the resources that would be taken by America. And they were very happy. Stupid leaders. Now we are going to talk about Somaliland. So Somaliland, which proclaimed independence from Somalia in 1991. And these guys, the international community, most of the countries, the UN do not recognize its sovereignty. They say it's part of Somalia. But now these people, they are kind of an autonomous country. We saw like last year or the other year, we saw them trying to do this using Ethiopia. You remember when Ethiopia wanted a port and Eritrea said no, Djibouti said no, everybody said no, even Somalia. And the only person who accepted was Somaliland. And they got 20 kilometers of the coast. In return, they were supposed to get, some shares in the Ethiopian Airlines and as well as recognition of their sovereignty. So they've been trying, and we've even seen videos, especially from our brother Odemaya visiting Somaliland. It's beautiful, the people are great and all that. But they have gone another step, another crazy step, in which they are taking the advantage of America wanting Ukraine minerals, just like Congo. And it says it's willing to offer the US a strategic military base at the entrance of the Red Sea and critical minerals as part of the deal. That is, they are lobbying the US for its support in gaining international recognition. Our leaders are here. Our leaders are not so good. So, despite its relative stability and regular democratic elections, Somaliland, which is home to about 5 million people, is yet to be recognized as an independent country by a single nation. So, while the US currently acknowledges Somalia's claim to the territory, Somaliland's President Abdurrahman Mohamed Abdullahi is lobbying Washington its support. Abdullahi says talks with the US Embassy in Somalia and the Department of Defense are aimed at securing a new partnership with Washington, including in terms of economic cooperation, security, and counter-terrorism. The president, who came in power in the mineral-rich in 2024, says US military officials, including the Horn of Africa most senior officer, have recently visited Hargeisa, the capital of Somaliland. Recognizing strategically placed Somaliland would threaten the US foothold in the north of Africa, which is an increasingly important region. You need to know that the US has a military bases in Somalia. They've been there for many years. And they've been saying we are fighting Al-Shabaab and all that. But you also know that US would like to have a strategic place in Somaliland, and not just US, even their partners like Israel, because across the sea, across the Red Sea, is Yemen, and you know how Yemen has been very strategic in this fight between Palestine and Israel, and in the support of Palestine, So, hey, these guys are not making, these people are brothers, Yemen and Somalia. Even when you go across the Red Sea, you find the same people. But now they are ready to sell their brothers just to be recognized. We are fighting for one Africa. We are fighting for borderless Africa. Why can't they just form, something with Somalia and say you can continue being that, and we will be like this?
Just a question. What kind of international law denotes that you need to be recognized by a country for you to be a sovereign nation? Who has to recognize you so that you can gain your sovereignty? What happens there?
The big bull.
It has to be the US.
No, but you know, most of our old African leaders think that when you are with the US or with the West, Europe and all that,
You are safe.
you have reached your destination. Remember the Gabon president, after going to the US to meet Trump, he was like the most stupid to come with a hat written "Make America."
America
That is the leaders that we have in most of African countries.
And he was so proud wearing that hat.
Now it's the same thing. Even the president of Congo, he feels very good.
Even Senegal. We went to ask for a golf course.
Very nice.
So
Very
because
good.
for me, this shows you that the US doesn't even care about your sovereignty and recognition. For them, it's about what they are getting from this, especially Trump. Trump doesn't give a single thing. He probably doesn't even know where Somaliland is. What he's interested in is whatever they are gaining as a country. So why would you, as the president of Somalia, stoop so low and think that because now you have the US or you want the US to back you up, you'll be fine, everything will be well for you? I mean, why can't they just sit down and find a middle place
solution?
Yeah, for their problems, because somehow there's a problem that led them to saying we are out of this nonsense, we want to be on our own, you remain. And why can't we sit down now and find a solution for all this and get a way forward? Because even the other African countries who try and tell them you are with you, we are supporting you, it's not like they are really much in the backing. It's just that they want to. I don't even know what's wrong with the African leaders.
I don't think even Somalia is a big threat to Somaliland. They only say we recognize that it's part of our country. They are brothers. I don't think people from Somalia can tell us. Do the government of Somalia push Somaliland to be part of it? Because when we see the videos online, it's continuing perfectly. Nobody is, caring whether they are in or out. Same as Puntland. Puntland is another region in Somalia, but this one doesn't have a lot of, things. But
mineral-rich country, and that's why you should realize.
It's always a win for the US.
Of course, like these people are only interested in that, nothing else. If you kill each other, if you finish each other, good for them, because that is all they want, the minerals.
Yeah, and I saw that in the agreement that they had in Congo. There was nothing Congo. It was military to protect the resources. What to protect our resources? What to protect?
It's always that. Brothers and sisters, that's the unfortunate part about our African continent. And who shall save us? We don't know. At this point, it's us, the people, not even our presidents can. Because, you don't even use your logic to think how to wage a way forward for your own people, for your own country. Let us know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you'd love to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description box down below. Also on the screen, we also have Super Thanks and Super Chat. Please click that. Buy us coffee, super thank us, and we'll appreciate all the support. Support us also by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.